Hello, we are going to go over your probability slides. This is your answer key. Looking at the outcomes for today and looking at the fraction that we have, the number of ways an event happens is our top number, and the number of all possible outcomes is our bottom number. Kind of like the fraction with the denominator, all possible outcomes. When looking at the probability number line, just like we saw in our vocabulary video, 0 is impossible and 1 is certain. In the middle, it's equally likely, and then we have unlikely and likely. This is a great way to show probability. For each scenario, I have dragged them into the box for you, and so let's read through these. It is impossible that a horse will fly. That's where that goes. It is likely that a student will ride the bus home. Not necessarily right now, but if we were in school, that would be likely. It is unlikely that it will snow tonight. Also unlikely that a black cat will walk past you today. Unless you live near a bunch of black cats, it's unlikely to happen. It's certain that if I jump, I will come back down. And it's certain that the winter will be colder than the summer. Looking at our pizza slide, answering the questions. The first question says, how likely is it to get a slice of pizza with pepperoni on it? Well, there are 4 slices of pizza with pepperoni out of 8. So that's actually half of the pizza. So it is likely that you will get a piece with pepperoni. What is the probability of getting a slice of pizza with mushrooms? Well, only 2 out of 8, like this fraction, pieces of the pizza have mushrooms. That fraction actually reduces to 1/4 of the pizza. If you look here, this chunk is mushrooms. So it's unlikely that we're going to be getting a piece with mushrooms. Which topping are you most likely to get on your pizza slice? Definitely pepperoni. We said half of the pizza has pepperoni. And then how likely is it to get a slice of pizza with olives? I don't know if you can't see it because this is up, but it is impossible. There are no olives on this pizza. There's the word, okay? These are jalapenos. These are peppers, okay? So it's impossible. Let's look at our buttons. And for this, I want to come back out because I actually created a chart here to help me out. Okay, so we have a bunch of buttons. We have squares, triangles, circles, flowers, and stars. So the first question asks, which shape is least likely to be picked? There's only one star button. Okay, so it is the star button. 1 out of 10. Okay. Number 2 says, what is the probability of picking a triangle? Well, there are 1, 2, 3 triangles, 3 out of 10. And the triangle has the most amount, so it's definitely likely that you would pick a triangle. Number 3 says, what is the possibility of picking a marble? Well, definitely impossible because these are all buttons. And then what are you most likely to pick? Again, we said the triangle because it has the most. Okay. And for our last slide, looking at the shapes, we're going to be learning about geometry next week. So this is a great way to get started thinking about it. Number 1 says if you chose or close your eyes and pick a shape, it's unlikely to grab what color pattern block? Well, it's unlikely to grab this blue rhombus. This is called a rhombus because there's only 2 of them. And if you look down here, there's 22 shapes. Okay, so it's unlikely to pick a rhombus. Number 2 says if you close your eyes and pick a shape, what are your chances of picking an orange square? Well, there's a lot of orange squares, so it's definitely likely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 22 pieces. So it's likely to pick an orange square. And for number 3, If you close your eyes and pick a shape, what is the probability of selecting a red trapezoid? Well, there's 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 22 pieces is unlikely. I hope that going through this video helped you with answering your slides for today. Please don't send the slides to your teacher. Just double check the video and check your work. All right.